Tia Mowry and Cory Hardrict's divorce is officially finalized, and it looks like Cory is mad because he's not getting a cent from Tia's multi-million-dollar fortune.
For no reason, man. Lock them all up, you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, after Tia filed for divorce, Cory actually tried to challenge the prenup that he willingly signed when they got married, and he was apparently planning on forcing Tia to pay him spousal support. Well, none of these plans worked out, and whatever money Cory thought he was entitled to is going to stay in Tia's bank account. And while Tia recently said that the divorce was the best gift she could give her kids, Cory is reportedly losing it right now because he actually thought he would get millions from Tia. But that's not all. A bunch of other shady details about Tia and Cory's messy divorce are coming out. So let's break it down.
Like, this is what we go through every day, So that's the reality. So I know it firsthand, you know what I'm saying?
To give you some context, on October 4th, 2022, Tia dropped a bombshell on Instagram by announcing that she and Cory had decided to go their separate ways. Tia shared that the decision to file for divorce was difficult and sad. However, she also claimed that she will maintain a friendship with Cory and that they will continue to co-parent their 2 children. However, since Tia didn't explain exactly what led to the separation, it didn't take long before rumors started flying around that Cory had cheated. However, Cory was quick to shut down these rumors, and he clapped back at a fan on Instagram who had accused him of cheating and wrote lies. But then the story took another turn when Tia actually started dropping hints that she dumped Cory because all he cared about was her money. One of the biggest clues for this theory was Tia liking and commenting on a video shared by Lee Hammock, a motivational speaker who runs a popular Instagram page about narcissistic partners. The video Tia liked showed a situation when a toxic partner refuses to pay any bills and then tries to gaslight their significant other. The caption read, "Some toxic people will refuse to contribute around the home in any way." But not only did Tia like this video, but she also commented eyes emoji, and it was a clear message to all the people speculating on the real reason for her divorce. However, Tia also refused to publicly trash Cory, and during her interview with Hoda and Jenna last November, she said that she doesn't think of her marriage with Cory as a failure.
My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Cory some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they growing? And I feel like that is what is most important.
But as much as Tia tried to convince everyone that the divorce was amicable, it didn't take long before the real truth came out, and it was ugly. Okay, so when Tia and Cory got married in 2008, they signed a prenup, and according to this prenup, neither one of them was entitled to spousal support in case of divorce. However, when Tia filed for divorce, Cory suddenly decided that he no longer believed in a prenup, and he actually filed court papers asking the judge to check the validity of the prenup that he signed, and he tried to get the prenup thrown out. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, Cory responded to Tia's divorce filing in Los Angeles Superior Court and denied that irreconcilable differences played a part in the separation. His filing also shows that he asked the court to terminate Tia's right to spousal support, but get this, he left the box unchecked on whether he wanted to ask for spousal support from her. Basically, he wanted Tia to financially support him after their marriage. And on top of all of this, Cory's lawyer also asked the court to determine the validity of the prenuptial agreement dated April 14, 2008, and to examine whether any of the provisions in the prenup were excessive or unreasonable. Now, keep in mind that prenups are extremely hard to invalidate, and you would actually have to prove that you signed the prenup under duress or that someone literally forced you to sign it in order for the court to throw it out. This is very difficult to prove because you would have to show evidence that you signed the prenup without having the mental capacity to understand what you're agreeing to or that you were under the influence. But even in this case, it would be your word against your spouse's. But in Cory's case, none of these factors played a role in him signing the prenup, so the fact that he decided to challenge it after Tia filed for divorce speaks volumes about his intentions. Luckily for Tia, Cory didn't succeed in those intentions, and the court now officially ruled that neither one of them is entitled to spousal or child support. According to court documents, Tia is also allowed to retain full ownership of their $4.3 million Studio City mansion, which they originally bought in 2015 for $2.6 million. But that's not all. In the settlement, Tia also linked laid out some ground rules on how and when Cory gets to introduce their kids to his future girlfriends. The clause states that each party is restrained from introducing the minor children to a romantic partner until the party has been in an exclusive relationship with the romantic partner for at least 6 months. According to the settlement, Cory and Tia are also prohibited from speaking negatively about one another in front of their 2 children, and they will have to ensure that their family and friends respect this as well. Meanwhile, Tia also revealed in a recent interview with Hello Beauty that the well-being of her kids was actually one of the main reasons she decided to file for divorce. A part of my decision was also for them, Tia said, for them seeing their mother walk in truth. Tia explained that divorce was one of the hardest decisions she had to make in her entire life. However, she knew she had to make that decision for the sake of her kids. Tia said, if they see that mommy can do it, that mommy, no matter what people say, no matter even if there's some sort of doubt, whatever mommy pushed through, they can say my mommy is living and chasing her truth. I want my children to do that. Tia also said that this is the best gift that she could have given to her kids, saying, I want them to see that it's okay to have a bad day. I want them to see that it is okay to chase your joy. I want them to see that it is okay to live your truth. Okay, so to say that divorce was the best gift that you could give your kids means that things were definitely ugly behind the scenes, and it was not at all what they were pretending it to be. Now, as for Cory, he's staying tight-lipped on his attempt to challenge the prenup. However, sources close to Cory are saying that he is frustrated that the settlement didn't turn out the way that he wanted. Cory allegedly feels that he was entitled to at least some of Tia's money, but why he feels this way is not exactly clear, because Tia literally picked this man up from a bus stop when he had nothing to his name, helped him to build his career, and supported him for years. What's also shady is that before Tia filed for divorce, Cory constantly talked about how grateful he was that Tia gave him a chance when he had nothing. He also claimed he never felt insecure about earning less because he supported Tia in other ways.
We've been together 15 years. She met me at my lowest point in Cali when I got out there. I didn't have anything. And she, you know, gave me that ride home on a bus stop. That was for real.
Tia was more successful.
Yes.
Were you insecure during that time at all?
No, never. I was very
See,
encouraging.
guys?
No, never. I pushed her on to this day. Like, I root her on. Like, I coached her for the game when she got the role.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made her like, she was crying at me, like, crying, because I was like, you gonna get this role. This is you.
So how come Cory changed his mind about all this after Tia filed for divorce? Well, I think we all know the answer to that question. As one fan said, he wanted the money, but I'm glad she had it together when it went crazy. I'm happy for her. He got too comfortable being a house husband. And another fan wrote, honestly, with all the connections, training, and resources he had access to being with her for that long, he had all the opportunity to grind and learn from the top industry people to make his own fortune, but he chose not to. So I feel no pity because 99% of women do it with no help, including Tia and Tamara, who have been grinding all their lives. But how do you feel about this situation? Do you think money was the main issue Tia pulled the plug on her marriage with Cory? Let us know in the comments, and don't miss out on this next video.